This time, the story of a Chinese nuclear submarine, specifically the latest nuclear submarine, sinking has been reported by the Wall Street Journal. This story has spread worldwide and is also being reported in Japanese. So, first, I'd like to introduce what this story is about and then discuss its potential impact. First of all, this is a major scandal for China, or rather, a piece of negative information. A nuclear submarine sinking raises doubts about China's technological capabilities. Not only that, but it also brings into question the management and inspection processes involved in manufacturing such equipment, meaning the management side of things might be problematic, not just the technology itself. Additionally, as I will discuss later, there's the important issue of military secrets being leaked to foreign countries. This is a significant embarrassment for both the Chinese military and the Communist Party government. Even though this is an important story, sometimes it isn't reported in Japanese media. However, this time, it has been widely reported in Japan, which suggests there might be changes happening within Japanese media. Recently, there have been situations where Japanese citizens are being killed in China, and I think there are people in the media who are wondering if it's okay to continue ignoring this. I hope that, going forward, they will start reporting these kinds of stories, instead of just releasing information that praises China. Now, let me explain the details. There's a city called Wuhan in China, which became famous globally due to a certain disease. Wuhan is a city along the Yangtze River. A long time ago, I did a series of stories tracing cities along the Yangtze, introducing the major cities along the river. The cities along the Yangtze are at risk of suffering significant damage if the Three Gorges Dam upstream collapses. Wuhan, being located along the river, has a region called Wujiang. This region is famous in China, particularly for a freshwater fish dish called wuchang fish. It became well known when Mao Zedong praised this dish, and even included the name wuchang fish in one of his poems. However, when eaten, it's often described as muddy tasting and not suited to Japanese tastes. In the Wuchang region, there's a state-owned enterprise that manufactures submarines. The existence of this company isn't a state secret, as you can find it on Google Maps by searching for its name. Now, let's look at the map. You can see that they are building submarines quite far inland in China. The Yangtze River is large enough that even large ships can travel far upstream, allowing submarines built around Wuhan to reach the sea. Apparently, in July, there was information about something being raised from the river, and it's believed that an accident occurred with a submarine manufactured in Wujiang. It was later revealed that this was China's latest nuclear submarine, and the Wall Street Journal reported that the Chinese authorities were trying to cover up the incident. They also suggested that the cause of the accident lay in issues with military training and equipment quality, as well as poor oversight by the military and government. From a Japanese perspective, the sinking of a nuclear submarine raises concerns about radiation contamination in the Yangtze River. Shouldn't there be some monitoring? China has been heavily criticizing Japan's handling of treated water from Fukushima, calling it contaminated, but Japan has followed international standards and deems the water safe. At the same time, China is operating companies upstream that handle radioactive materials. Shouldn't there be international monitoring of potential contamination in the Yangtze River? China's domestic reports cannot be trusted, as they often manipulate data like GDP and unemployment rates, so international oversight is necessary. When it comes to comparing Japanese and Chinese products, most would agree that Japanese-made products are superior. It's risky to allow China to handle radioactive materials with their level of quality control. EVs made in China have been known to explode or catch fire, so the lack of international oversight over China's handling of radioactive materials is dangerous. Japan needs to speak up against China's accusations. In conclusion, this situation highlights significant issues. China's management of radioactive materials is problematic and poses risks to neighboring countries, not just China itself. The Japanese government should take a stronger stance in international discussions, especially when it comes to issues like this.